How attractive are you? The 1 to 10 looks scale for men.
Alright, well today I wanted to go through the 1 to 10 look scale for men. I think a lot of guys want to know how attractive they are. I kind of wish I had this list many years ago. You can use this list as a guide to kind of see where you roughly fall in the look scale. The examples I give will be celebrities, but this should give you a decent picture of where you fall. To start off, the scale will start at 2 and end at 9.
Damn, what about 1 and 0?
Perfect.
What if somebody is 0? What if you're a 1? What if a girl call you a 1? What if a girl call you a 1, but in this video, you're only 2, and the 2 is the lowest. So if you're a 1 or a 0, then you're just terrible, below the worst.
Therefore, they can't be 10s, and there's not much difference between a 1 and a 2. So starting with the 2s, this will be someone who is very facially deformed.
That nigga's a 0, bro.
Very severe burns on their face.
He said.
People who are
so if you're a 2, damn.
A 2 out of 10 are extremely rare and are a very small percentage of the population. They've had to deal with very negative comments and looks their entire life. And they truly know what it's like to be unattractive. And I really feel for these people. The 3s.
Bro.
Do you have guys that are very overweight? I'm talking like morbidly obese.
So if you're obese, you just
automatically bad facial flaws, such as negative canthal tilt, their eyes being spaced super far apart, recessed chin. Flaws that are very, very hard to fix or not possible to fix. A 3 can be a combination of many different unattractive features, such as a guy that is short, fat, and bald, for example. In the 3 range, they find it very, very difficult to find a relationship, and dating can be almost impossible in a lot of cases. This is a very, very small percentage of the population overall. 4s, this would be guys that would be considered below average. This is a fairly decent percentage of the population.
Damn, not that nigga.
Dating will be very difficult, from Superbad. But not entirely.
He called Jay-Z a 4. He might be a 4, but his looks, I mean, pause. His looks might be a 4, but that money though.
Possible. It will definitely be a massive struggle, and the vast majority of women will not find you attractive.
Below
average looking guys tend to have certain facial flaws, such as a recessed jaw, recessed chin, bigger nose, receding hairline. But they may have, at least one good facial feature. That brings us to the 5s. In this range, this is your average looking guy.
Come on. Tell me my guy. That nigga, that's a good picture of him, bro. That's a good picture of him. He looks pretty decent in that picture. No homo. No homo. But he's not a 5.
This is the vast majority of the population. Most average looking guys have a mixture of good features and bad features.
If I had to rate myself, I'm probably like a smooth 6.5, 7. I'll give myself like a 7.
Dating will be somewhat difficult.
Damn, Mr. Beast.
And most women will not find them attractive. Women that find your type attractive may find you appealing. There isn't anything about your looks that stands out in a good way.
Bro, Adam Sandler really is lower. Should be
sticks out in a bad way either. You can have a dating life as an average guy, but you will need other factors outside of your looks to help you stand out.
That dude's not even ugly.
That could be money, status, social connections, really good social skills, combination of all of those ideally. As an average guy, women just simply won't approach you in this range in the vast majority of cases. There could be a case if you're dirty,
you can't tell me that dude is on the same level as Tobey Maguire. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Fall into a very specific niche, such as you have like red hair, or you kind of fit like the hipster type profile with like long hair, a beard.
Andrew Tate.
I think when you're in this range, you can start to niche max, and you may be able to see a slight benefit. Next is the 6 range. This range is above average looking guys. Right. I would say this is probably the biggest gray area when it comes to dating. Some above average looking guys are doing really well in dating, and others are.
Pete Davidson is ugly as fuck, bro. That nigga's not a 6.
Or definitely can be struggling. You definitely stand out in this range, and some women will find you attractive, but definitely not all women. It'll be rare that a woman will approach you in a bar or a club as an above average looking guy, but it will happen on a rare occasion. Above average looking guys will have a pretty decent dating life, but it will not be an easy one. Most women aren't going to message you first, or if they do, it's not that enthusiastically, and you'll need to approach women in bars and clubs.
Make sure I'm 6. Michael B. Jordan. is under the 6 category. Michael B. Jordan is literally a 10. Like, come on, bro. He's literally BMS. He's literally breaking my scale, bro. Like, come on, bro. You tripping, bro. He's a 10.
Because the vast majority of the time, handsome. They're not going to approach you. As an above average looking guy, if you put in the effort, you can have a pretty good dating life. Some of them will show you subtle signs of interest. That nigga is not the same level as Michael B. Jordan, bro. Usually the vast majority of cases, it's not going to be like outright signs of interest. The signs of interest will be...
This nigga is not on the same level as Michael B. Jordan, bro. Come on.
Be more subtle, such as a slight smile, slightly extended eye contact, but women won't really be calling you handsome outright that much, or walking up and talking.
Every woman loves Michael B. Jordan, bro. What are you talking about?
Touching you like they would, the rest of the scale that I'll talk about. But overall, above average looking guys are a fairly decent part of the population. They're not super rare. Now in the 7 range, this is where dating starts.
Justin Bieber's don't look
better. You are objectively attracted to the vast majority of women. I would say, most girls would say
Logan Paul does not look better than Michael B. Jordan.
Handsome. Around 80 to 90% of women are going to find you attractive in this range. You'll get lots of matches on dating apps.
Who is that? He don't look better than Michael Jordan.
A decent amount of the time. 7s have very few facial flaws and many attractive features.
Come on, bro. This nigga does not look better than Michael B. Jordan, bro.
Stands out, such as a chiseled jawline, high cheekbones, fuller lips. You may have a few minor facial flaws, but you're still objectively attractive to most women. As a 7, you're pretty much like the typical good-looking guy that you'll see.
That is PewDiePie, right? That nigga does not look better than Michael B. Jordan, bro. Come on, bro.
On the street,
what are you talking about?
College, high school, out and about a bar or club. Women will sometimes approach you in bars and clubs, and women will be
that nigga neck too long,
a little bit more direct with their signs of
he don't look better than Michael B. Jordan, bro.
You'll be called handsome a lot frequently on dating apps.
He don't look better than Michael B. Jordan.
Dating is not on full-on tutorial mode, but dating is definitely easy.
He don't look better than Michael B. Jordan.
Have it made for the most
I know all the girls love him
from
back in the day too.
A lot of different types of girls.
Not a shark boy.
The vast majority of girls will give you a chance. They'll go on a date with you. You may still get flanked on. You may still get ghosted or rejected occasionally, but in this range, it just doesn't happen too often as it would with an average-looking or above-average-looking guy. 7s are a very small percentage of the population.
No, bro.
I wouldn't say that 7 is rare, but it's more unusual. Now we get to the 8 range. These are very attractive guys that are universally attractive.
Tatum does not look better than Michael B. Jordan.
These guys have universal appeal. As an 8, you're known for your looks. This is where you would find Hollywood actors such as Chris Hemsworth, Paul Walker, professional sports players like Cristiano Ronaldo. Pretty much all women will agree that you're attractive.
He's cool, but he don't look better than Michael B. Jordan, bro.
Black and white when you're in the 8 range. Dating will be on easy mode, simply put, and women will approach you constantly at bars and clubs. Women will be very, very direct in their flirting most of the time and will touch you often and find excuses to touch you. You'll get a lot of matches on dating apps, and women will make it very, very easy for you to ask them out and also make themselves available to you. Women will constantly tell you how handsome you are.
Does not look better than Michael B. Jordan, bro. Come on.
Easy for you in person, on dates.
So you tell me this nigga right here is an 8, but Michael B. Jordan is a fucking 6. You bro.
Just make it very easy when you're messaging them on dating apps.
What?
Pretty much just make it as easy as possible for you. You may forget to message them back, and they'll message you a second time. In this range, you can build a following on social media very easily, and you can even start modeling at this point. From a looks perspective, an 8 has almost no facial flaws. Has very good facial features and really good harmony. But they're not exactly
that nigga's like a 6'2".
Either. In the 9 range, 9s are the best looking guys in the planet. These guys have practically zero facial flaws. They have extremely attractive features. Out of the best world
You
harmony.
just weak sucking, bro. These niggas does not look better than Michael B. Jordan, bro.
World
None of these dudes looking better than Michael B. Jordan. The only dude that I can positively say look better than Michael B. Jordan 100%, without a doubt, is Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre looks better than Michael B. Jordan. That's it.
You know, actors like Matt Bomer, and prime Brad Pitt, prime Leonardo DiCaprio, and prime Alan Delon. Pretty much, you can pretty much date and attract any woman on the planet. Practically.
This nigga, that nigga from Titanic is not a fucking 9. The nigga from Wolf of Wall Street is not a 9, bro. Look at this nigga, bro. I forgot his name, bro. This nigga is not a 9, bro.
And most of these guys are extremely famous and are or would be considered the best looking guy in their era. Now keep in mind, this is just a rough guideline to the look scale for men.
No,
I'm not a plastic surgeon, but I have a fairly decent understanding of facial aesthetics, so hopefully this helps you kind of pinpoint where you roughly are on the look scale. Now, also
this gonna do it, man. Make sure I like, comment, subscribe, bro. This dude is tripping, bro. For real, bro. Like the video and subscribe. Peace.